Hello everyone, my name is Ashton and welcome back to my color palette challenge series, where in each episode I curate a color palette for myself and challenge myself to draw a variety of wacky things with just those colors. In this episode, I'm finishing off this purple spread using my Arrtx acrylic marker sets. The colors will be on screen now if you guys are keen to try this challenge yourself. I will have one of my classic Chatterbox sessions and then move into just the satisfying marker sounds and some cozy music for y'all. So timestamps will be in the description. Anyways, let's get drawing. So just getting into the drawings, when I first started thinking about doing a purple color palette challenge, I was really thinking about the purple girlies, and then that's totally sidetracked because I really don't think this style or these colors really match that aesthetic anymore, so I'm sorry, girlies. It was interesting because I came up with the color palette before doing the onion, but then the way I applied it to the onion was just so... it was such an enjoyable experience for me. And then I decided to go all out with the other, wacky things. I think the texture on that first onion, especially with that kind of really rich, I don't even know what color to describe it as, that kind of bluey green, but like the bright. It kind of gave the onion almost like a mold effect, like it was molding, like it was being reclaimed by nature again, which I loved. I kind of like, weirdly, the look of mold under certain situations, of course, when I know it's not like a health hazard. Like just kind of seeing photos, for example, of different colors of mold in petri dishes and things looks really cool to me, kind of like disgustingly beautiful. So I like how it ended up coming across in that first drawing. So yeah, definitely just like went with it with the rest of the drawings. Onto this actual drawing. I've been loving to draw bugs recently. They're super intimidating to me though. I think just like the shape, like proportion wise, is really hard to just kind of nail. I've been really liking that I've been practicing more though, because they've been turning out more and more the way that I've been wanting and seeing in my head. So yeah, been really liking them so far. Really enjoy the way this piece turns out as well. I've been meaning to ask you guys actually whether, because it takes a while to draw that kind of, I don't know whether to call it a base sketch or not, but just kind of like that initial skeleton of the drawing. It takes a while to draw, and even in like 2x speed it takes a long time, and it's not necessarily that interesting. So I'm curious whether you guys like enjoy being shown that, or whether you guys would prefer just like starting when I start coloring everything in. Let me know, just because I want to make content that you guys like. Speaking of content that you guys like, this might be the last color palette challenge I do for a little while, just because while I've been enjoying it, this is up to what I have planned, so I did get my enjoyment out of it. I could always like kind of come up with more palette challenges and whatnot later on, because I do enjoy it, but I also want to make content that you guys like, and these videos just aren't getting as much engagement, and I would much rather kind of find something else that I like just as much as these, but that you guys also like. So yeah, I just wanted to give a little update on that. Let me know what you think of that as well. Oh, also, when I finish up this guy, I realized I hadn't drawn my classic stars on the spread yet, so if you've been missing them, don't worry, I get to them. Also, just to get it out of the way now, I start drawing the second drawing of this video too big for the like camera angle. But I notice it really quickly before I start coloring, so don't worry if you're like, oh, that doesn't look good, I can't see the whole drawing. It changes super fast, so yeah. The last thing I wanted to talk about in this voiceover was that I'm going to have a different posting schedule for next week. That is because I'm going to be solo traveling to meet up with some friends for Pride, and that little adventure is going to go into next week, so I'm going to be away from my setup. And then right when I get back, I have a big assignment due for my summer psychology course. But I have been pre-filming some things, so it shouldn't be that bad. Expect the short on Monday like usual, and then I'm only going to have a short on Wednesday, not a short and a long form, just because, my sanity. And then there should be a usual short and long form video on Friday, so that's the update on that. And I'm gonna leave you guys with the cozy music now. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. It really means so much to me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the vibes. I post every Wednesday and Friday with an extra short on Mondays, usually outside of next week. So I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.